That down, let's move on to this, shall we? Furiosa is a story that we've had to discuss a lot lately, obviously because of its big disappointing box office bout. Now listen, making $32 million on your initial box office weekend is an amount that a lot of movies would kill for. I'm not losing sight of that when we talk about the negative implications. I don't lose sight of the fact that, hey, John, you don't think that a whole bunch of movies would love to make 30 million opening? Of course they would. But many of those movies didn't cost $160+ million to make. Making a $32 million long weekend opening, to be fair, a disappointment. And we've talked about what caused all that kind of stuff. The fact that all of us need to remember that Fury Road didn't make much money, to be honest, and all that kind of stuff. But whenever there's something like this, there's always consequences moving forward. The last couple of days, we've looked backwards at what may have caused Furiosa to have the disappointing outcome. But now there's repercussions to come. And it sounds like one of those repercussions is no more Mad Max universe films. That might be it, even though George Miller was planning another one. This comes to us from the Hollywood Reporter, who headlined, Furiosa box office puts brakes on George Miller's next Mad Max movie. 45 years after George Miller introduced audiences to Mad Max, the auteur may have finally hit the end of the road through the post-apocalyptic wasteland unless he finds some high-octane gasoline soon. The revered filmmaker's Furiosa, Mad Max Saga, bowed to a disappointing $32 million domestically for the 4-day Memorial Day weekend and $36.5 million overseas, diminishing hopes for Mad Max The Wasteland. That was supposed to be the next one. Mad Max The Wasteland. Another Mad Max installment Miller had been toying with for years. Miller and Nico Lathouris, who wrote the scripts for both The Wasteland and Furiosa, as a part of the development of Mad Max Fury Road, the 2015 Warner Brothers film that became a surprise award season juggernaut, winning 6 Oscars, and which became an instant action classic. The Wasteland would have followed Max, I always mispronounce his last name, Rockatansky, in the year before Fury Road, and is said to involve a young mother and naturally include plenty of action. All right. So Mad Max The Wasteland was going to feature on Max, but it was another prequel. It was going to be yet another prequel. Set, instead of like 10 years before the events of Fury Road, set 1 year before the events of Fury Road. And I can tell you with almost all certainty, it would flop. Again. It would flop again. A prequel spin-off to a 9-year-old movie that not a lot of people saw in the first place. It probably would have flopped. I have to say I'm in complete agreement with the Hollywood Reporter here. Furiosa puts the nail in the coffin. It's done. I understand them saying, listen, Fury Road may not have made as much as Black Adam, but it won 6 Oscars. It's kind of become considered a cult classic. Let's make another one. Even though it should have been the sequel they should have done, the reality is it was probably doomed to start. And I think the fact that barring some amazing legs, which I don't think it's going to have, this thing's going to end up losing the studio money. This thing probably has a break-even point around the $350 to $400, maybe even $425 million range, and it just ain't going to get there. It's going to lose the money. And to think that another prequel to Fury Road, following up a box office disappointment in Furiosa, I think, no pun intended, Rob, I think the Mad Max saga has hit the end of its road. I think this is it. I think it's done. How do you see it?
Just make another one, man. They're cool. No, but
Will you put your money up to do it, though?
Yeah. Well, if
I wouldn't.
If I won like the $1 billion lottery, I would.
Yeah, sure.
You know, if I could do the behind-the-scenes DVD documentaries. No, I think you're right. I think that this is probably, and you know what? If this is the end of the Mad Max saga, it'll be a great box set on physical media. You can get it already on Groove. And I think it's a great bunch of films. From Mad Max to Furiosa, 5 bangers. And that take us through the 70s, the 80s, the 20-teens, and now the 2020s. The latter half of the 20th century and the beginning of the 21st. What's not to love?
Do you see any environment in which a studio, because let's say one studio, the studio they're with says, no, we're not going to do it, but we give you permission to shop it around. Do you see a context in which any studio, let's say even they even reduce the budget by like 30%. Do you see any studio at this point saying, yes, we will put up $100 million plus marketing and all that kind of stuff to make another Mad Max movie. Because right now, I just don't see it.
I don't either. And look, if by some miracle this movie suddenly has legs and becomes the greatest showman of the wasteland, hey,
The greatest
maybe.
showman of the wasteland.
And it just keeps playing week after week after week, and people discover it, and it ends up earning out. I think they might make another one, but right now it's looking pretty bleak because it's not just a disappointing box office. It's a really crushingly low box office for this movie.
For a movie this expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway, guys, question is for you.
But it would be epic.
Can you make it epic? And which, again, highlights, it's unfortunate because Furiosa, it's a great movie.
It's great.
It's a great movie, but it's just the circumstances, the stars were all aligned against it. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Miracle Made. Did you know that your temperature at night can have one of the greatest impacts on your sleep quality? If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Inspired by NASA, Miracle Made uses silver-infused fabrics and makes temperature-regulating bedding so that you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. When they arrived at our house, my wife Ann loved the feel of them so much, she couldn't even wait for me to get home to put them on our bed. Miracle Made has self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevents up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. Miracle Sheets also have incredible comfort and quality. Miracle Sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel as nice, if not nicer, than sheets used by some 5-star hotels. So go to TryMiracle, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you will get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to TryMiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself. Guys, whatever you guys think about this, do you think that they can squeak out another one? Did you say, no way another studio is going to put up that kind of money for a movie that just can't do all that well? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.